Here we go. Welcome. This is Madam Whipbass, and today I am showing you the springtime / Easter tablescape. I want you to get a good look at it and all the beautiful things I have displayed. And also, just want to let you know that this was pretty much all designed by Curious. We did a private hangout, and I just allowed her to choose what she wanted to use for the Easter tablescape. If you've seen thumbnails of this china, that was from last year, and you could see it's a little bit different. There are some things that are used from last year still, but there's a lot of things that are on this table that wasn't used. And also, Curious came up with the idea that should also decorate the sideboard. So we have some things going along on the sideboard as well. Let me just hold it up this way. Just so you can get a look and see. All right, so the china is a pattern called Lady Carlisle. It is fine bone china. Absolutely beautiful. I just love the hot pink on the real crisp white. It's just a beautiful collection. And I just keep collecting pieces to it. So you see it's the soup bowl on top of the salad plate, on top of the dinner plate. There's the bread plate over there that has a little egg sitting on the bread plate, as well as all the rest of them. Curious wanted to use this as a water goblet, and that's just a pretty piece of glass, if you will. It has some like fruit designs on it. Pretty nice, cute. I like them. And then, they're for the spring or the summer. I use them. But this here, I added the crystal wine glass. That also can be a water goblet as well, but I'll use it for wine. Teacup and saucer or coffee after dinner. Here is a vegetable bowl. Platter. This here is the gravy boat. Golden bunny just for decoration. Here is the centerpiece. A spring summer floral arrangement. I decided to just go with making the napkins into a fan. And this year, the flatware is gold. Last year, I used the sterling silver, which really works very well with this collection. If you notice around the rims of the plate, I don't know if it picks up, but the rims of each dish has gold on them. So the gold flatware really sets it off. But also, silverware sets it off just as beautiful. I really can't decide which is better, actually. But so since silver was done last year, I'm glad that Curious wanted to go with gold this year. Just to, see something different. That's another vegetable bowl here. And this is a soup tureen. It's for soup. That's your bread and butter plate. And then over here, This is like a cake plate, and there's a bunny rabbit there. This is called a marmalade or a jelly jar. You just put jelly in it. Has a candy dish here. And right there, as you can see, it's a teapot. Now behind it, as you can see, this is a teapot as well, but it's just for a single person. You know, you put your hot water in there and there's your teacup or whatever. But this is, oh my God. I can't remember the correction. Something Friends. I forgot the lady's name. But the collection is called something Friends or something. But it works well with Lady Carlisle. But I like to drink a lot of tea and don't always want to use this pot or whatever. It's just really simple to just do my little 1 or 2 cup thingy right there. There you go. This is where you can put, you know, snacks on, pieces of cake or candy or cookies. Cream and sugar there. And this is a sandwich plate. And that's another jar for cream. And this is a tea caddy that goes with that other collection. Miranda Carr. And I forgot the name. She designed this thing. It's a whole China collection that she has. I just like the tea caddy and the singular tea pot and cup. And here's another bunny. And then I just added 2 blue crystal glasses just to, I don't know, spruce this up a little bit more. If you notice, the head of the table, both ends, have 2 glasses, while all the inside place settings, they all have the glass water goblet, but then they have the sterling silver cups. Now you're probably wondering why. What, she doesn't have 6 of them? Yeah, I have 6 sterling silver cups. But I just recently purchased them, all 6 of them. And the situation is the person whom I purchased them from on eBay said they had purchased these sterling silver cups back in the early 60s. And they only used 4 of the cups one time. And they carefully cleaned them and stored them with the other 2 cups. Now, the other 2 cups are in its original packaging that has never been opened. It was a big ordeal that I went through last Tuesday. When I got them last week, I didn't want to polish them because I thought it would just be too much work. They weren't too terribly tarnished, but I just didn't feel like doing the work. So I took them to this silver store to see if they would polish it for me. But they wanted $38 per cup to polish. And I was like, you know what? I'll polish them myself. They came out pretty good too, actually. Actually, they're beautiful. And so, long story short, I was told, given an appraisal price for each cup. And therefore, I had to do some research, and I found out some things. And so at this point in time, the other 2 sterling silver cups that I have shall remain sealed in its original packaging because they're probably worth a lot more money than what I paid for them. Yeah. From what I can tell, or what I discovered through research, is that these cups were made in 1959, and they are 6 3/4 in height. Now, the thing about it is every cup that I've seen, or actually the goblets, every goblet that I've seen made by the same company, which is Stieff, Stieff. They were a major silversmith company located in Maryland. Probably, was it Baltimore? Maybe Baltimore, but definitely Maryland. They were a grand company in business for decades. And they made all types of sterling silver, highly reputable, highly endeared to American silver. And so that's one of the reasons why these goblets are like, they really saying something. And so I had to improvise because the other two I have not taken out of the plastic. I'd have to rip the plastic. They are completely sealed as the day they were made back in 1959. We are in the year 2017. And my boo refuses to let me open them and display them or use them. And that's what I bought them for, to enjoy them on the table, to, drink and be merry and all that good stuff. But I would hate to bust open those other two and come to find out that they are worth a lot of money, and even more money if they're in their original packaging, as they are. So I had to improvise and make this table a little bit more interesting by adding a crystal glass in place of a sterling silver goblet for some wine. And I think it makes this table work. What do you think? I think it's absolutely beautiful. It just brings me joy when I come through the front door and look into my dining room. It's just so beautiful. Beautiful. And I'm really feeling the sofa, the side board. Very beautiful. Did I ever talk to you about this dining room set and who's it made by? This is a dining room set made by Michael Amini, who is the CEO, the owner, the founder of the ICO company, AICO. Michael Amini. You can Google him, and it might be amini.com, AMINI, amini.com, and go look at his bedroom sets and living room sets and dining room sets. His stuff is just so amazing. So go ahead and take a look and, dream. Fall in love with something and set that as your goal. I'm going to own this dining room set one day. Oh my God, I got to have this bedroom set. And, you figure out ways to make it happen. He makes a beautiful furniture. And I'd like to show you a little bit about this sideboard. It does light up. And there, you can see where all the crystal is stored. Beautiful. And I'll show you the other side. I did not want the china cabinet. First of all, my dining room ain't that big. And second of all, it's just too much of a big piece of bulky furniture. I really just enjoy, little sideboard and the mirror that goes with it. And then here's the storage stuff, in that drawer. And then in these drawers is where, you keep your placemats, tablecloths, and all of that stuff. And then on this side, just so you can see, Michael and Meanie, Iko. Here, you can, you know, store your silverware, your flatware, whatever you have. It's very nice. His furniture is very interesting. Like, I've seen Cortina. It's a bedroom collection by Michael and Meanie. Cortina. Go to amini.com. Look at the Cortina bedroom set. In particular, the dresser. He is amazing. He has little compartments in the dresser where you can have your jewelry, your cufflinks. I'm not going to say no more. You just go there and check out Michael and Meanie and tell them Madam Whitbass sent you. Okay? All right. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this season's Tablescape for the spring. I've been working on it for the past couple of hours, just taking my time. It usually doesn't take me that long, but I think most of the time was spent polishing and silver. Sometimes polishing silver, that's the unfun part about silver. But once you polish it, the beauty is timeless. We're talking about this goblet made in 1959. This metal is just fabulous and timeless. Sterling silver. Absolutely love it. But anyway, time for me to go. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And peace out. Let me know what you think. Toodaloo.